Hey guys, good morning. So I just wanted to come by to express some quick thoughts. I'm not going to be long, but I hope that you do take the time to listen in. So that I remain brief, clear, and concise, I wrote my thoughts down and I'm going to read them to you. So the very definition of tolerance suggests that two opposing ideas, beliefs, or lifestyles should have the ability to exist in one space while one does not impede on the other's right to exist. So even in the case of religious tolerance, many people push back against Christianity because they don't want their right to believe in a supernatural being of their choice to be infringed upon. Thus, tolerance seeks to eliminate indoctrination on a culture by procuring the rights of both entities to exist and express freely without censorship what they believe. However, I believe that the idea of tolerance today has become one-sided, especially in the case of LGBTQIA+ rights. The disagreement of an idea has now become interpreted as expressing hate on the side of the person who rejects or disagrees with the idea that one wants the other to tolerate. Many people will argue that the fight for gay rights is congruent to that of the fight for racial equality, and I would disagree. For me, it is not about equal access to housing, healthcare, and other protections for those who identify with that community. In fact, many of these rights have been given. However, their fight has moved from tolerance to a push for everyone to accept this lifestyle as a norm. It's not about them freely expressing who they are and who they choose to be in a relationship with. And although I do not agree, I do understand that they have a right to do so. But my disdain lies in the fact that asking for tolerance has now moved to an attempt to indoctrinate. In placing my prior claim in its proper context, we must first understand that race is a social construct, whereas sexuality, sexual desires, gender expression is a preference, or some may proclaim a desire they were born with or have a natural proclivity toward. However one may justify their choice to express their sexuality, gender, and sexual desires, the point is that one cannot justifiably claim that to accept the idea of racial tolerance or equality presents a moral dilemma. Whereas in the case of sexuality, sexual desires and gender expression does. Because for many, it subverts what they feel is the natural order of things from a theological lens. What is taking place today is not a simple ask to let me live in your space freely, which in this case, one should oblige for the sake of tolerance. No. It is a push to infringe upon the right for someone to reject that which they do not agree. It is an attempt to label those who do not agree as hateful in an attempt to censor. And anytime you censor voices that oppose a movement, you move from tolerance to indoctrination. It is an attempt to force a group of people to uproot and disengage with a core faith, value, and belief. And forcing one to do so presents pseudo-tolerance ideals because in itself, it demonstrates an inability for those who proselytize tolerance to do the same. Thank you.